Okay, welcome back to Immersion Series. This is episode 6, and we are gonna make a American diner. So we are gonna make a burger together with barbecue ketchup and mayo, and so yeah, we're gonna make a comfort food, substantial food that makes everyone happy.
That's good.
Yeah, actually, I do a lot of mimicking of the. I do a lot of mimicking food, such as making the squid out of coconuts. I make the bacon out of eggplant and coconut meat. Burgers, lasagna. That's something very familiar to your good old childhood ages. We call it comfort food, and because we are so emotionally attached to those food, and it's really difficult to get rid of those glutens and all wheat flours and all the refined oils that kind of related to those comfort food. So when we make those items using the healthy ingredients, then you will have some satisfaction. And then when you want to change your diet into a healthier way, you can have step-by-step transition rather than to go all the way suddenly to change your diet, and then your body might gonna freak out. And then you feel some discomfort, and then you might feel, raw food is not my things. And then you might don't want to even, hear about raw food.
Yes.
So instead, we can have it slowly, and then we can always enjoy all the flavors and juiciness. We call it kind of transitional food. So this is a good example. So let's get started. We're gonna make a burger first with a food processor, okay? And as a body of the burger, we're gonna use the walnuts and sunflower seed. Although you can use any nuts and seed, whatever you like. I'm kind of aiming to make it kind of a meat substitute. If you want to create kind of a meaty flavor, I recommend to use the walnuts or sunflower seed for the nuts and seeds. That gives some kind of meaty texture and flavor. Okay, so those are being soaked. So we're gonna put the actually I wanted to do the veggies first, but it's okay, can be later. I'm gonna put all the nuts and seed, and then for the flavor, I'm gonna put a little bit of miso, dark miso or brown miso. That's nothing to do with American burger flavor, but it gives the kind of a meaty flavor. And if you're gonna put the white miso, it gives that kind of a cheesy flavor. Yep. And what else? I'm gonna put a little bit of oil, olive oil. Again, a little bit of oil is always helpful to combine all the flavors that I'm gonna add from now. So it's a carrier to carry all the flavors and then unify all the flavor. I'm gonna put a little bit of black pepper, garlic, and onion powder. Onion powder is kind of useful to give the kind of cooked flavor. You can't really, sometimes you can't really substitute with fresh onion. I'm gonna put a little bit of cumin and some herbs you like, okay? And then I'm gonna grind into small pieces. Can you look after? good. I don't want to over blend because it's so important. I think it's alright. It's really good to have some texture. I don't want to have mushy, pasty burger, you know. So that's fine enough. And then we're gonna add some chopped veggies to get more of the flavors, and also it makes it nice and light. You can also chop the veggies in the food processor if you want to have it quick, or if you're lazy to chop like me. So I'm putting the mushroom and bell pepper, some onions, celery, or any veggies that you think it's good for the burgers. It's good. And I'm just gonna chop in the food processor, and it's gonna take a few seconds. Okay. So I'm gonna mix everything together in the bowl, and then I need to put something to bind, which is going to be flaxseed, ground flaxseed. Can you put it away? Yeah, we use the ground flaxseed when we made the bread. Okay, so it's the same trick to, you know, this will become a binder. Instead of putting eggs or starch, we can use the flaxseed. I'm gonna need one more. Okay. This burger itself doesn't need to be have strong flavor, because we're gonna eat it together with ketchup, mayo, and mustard and pickle. So you don't have to fix the flavor on its own. And then also when you dehydrate, the flavor will be intensified. So that's something you need to consider whenever you're making the dish. It's always good to think what you are combining together when you serve. Okay. And then I'm gonna make into the little burger shape. And then would you mind to take the dehydrator tray? We're gonna put on top of the dehydrator tray, and then dehydrate around 5 to 6 hours, I would say, at 105 to 115 Fahrenheit, or around 41 to 43 Celsius. Okay, you wanna have a taste? If you like. And then I'm gonna put this one in the dehydrator. I didn't put salt. I put a little bit of miso, which is actually has a lot of salt. But I'm happy it's bland. It doesn't have to be over flavored. Okay, so we're gonna make a ketchup and mayo. Let's start with ketchup. Okay, can you put this one away? So for the ketchup, last time we made the marinara sauce, which we used the food processor, because we wanted to have a texture. But for the ketchup, I don't think we need any texture. ketchup is usually nice and smooth. So we're gonna use the blender. And it's similar to marinara sauce. We're gonna put the fresh tomato, and sun-dried tomato has been soaked in minimum water. And I'm gonna use all the liquid because it has all the juiciness. And ketchup is usually vinegary and very, very sugary. Usually it has a lot of white sugar. So we're gonna put a apple cider vinegar, and instead of white sugar, we're gonna put the dates paste. Dates paste has been made by blending the dates with water until nice and smooth. Okay, it's nice and it's quite nice to have it in the fridge, so that it's quite handy to use as a sweetener. Okay, and what else do we need for the ketchup? I think if you just put the normal salt, and then it will become a regular ketchup. But if you want to make it the barbecue ketchup, I'm gonna put a little bit of smoked salt, just to make it smoky flavor. And I'm gonna put some black pepper and a little bit of onion powder and garlic, a little bit of Dijon mustard, and tamari, onama shoyu, which is nothing to do really with American flavor, but tamari, onama shoyu, or even miso gives some kind of a depth in flavor. So that's why I put a little bit. And do you want to blend it? I'm gonna start. Yeah, it's very thick. I put the really small amount of water to soak the sun-dried tomato, and let's have a taste.
Yum. I love ketchup. This is a good one.
Wow. Very nice.
Intense.
It's a strong mustard flavor, but it's good. It's very sweet and sour. It brings back to my childhood.
Good memories.
No? Good memories.
Ketchup memories.
Yum. Okay, that can be stored in the fridge 2 to 3 weeks. So you can use it for, any dish that you want to use. The less you add the water, the longer it's gonna last. Ta-dam. Okay, and then we are gonna make mayonnaise. That also brings back to a good old memory. So the mayonnaise, again, we're gonna use cashew nuts. You can also do it with macadamia nuts as well. Excuse me. It's been soaked overnight. Can be 4 hours, 6 hours, it's okay. And then for the mayonnaise, usually it's got sourness. So I'm gonna put a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and it's usually quite oily. So I'm gonna put the olive oil, and it's usually salty. So I'm gonna put the salt. Okay, and then I need some liquid to blend. So I'm gonna put some water, and that's it. We're gonna blend it, and then it will become a mayonnaise. This is a very basic sauce. You can also make it into cashew cheese, cheese sauce. If you're gonna put the nutritional yeast, it will become a cheese sauce. And then if you add a little bit more of the sourness, you can call it sour cream. So you can have many variations out of it. This is the mayonnaise. You can have a taste. And it's also last quite long. 2 weeks in the fridge should be no problem. You wanna try?
Nice.
Mm.
It's even better than the normal mayonnaise for me.
Of course.
Wow.
What is the normal mayonnaise in the first place? Okay, so it's good, right?
Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
You can put anything, and you can make a nice dressing out of it. Okay, so this is the burger that has been dehydrated for about 6 hours. So it's nice and crunchy outside, but still soft inside. And it's got a nice color. It turns into a nice color. And then, so we're gonna put the all together, and we're gonna make a sandwich. Instead of using bread, we're gonna use the romaine lettuce to make it lighter. You can also make the bread like we made the other day and then make a sandwich, but everything is made out of nuts and seeds, so it will become a little heavy, and that's why we are using the lettuce for this. And then we're gonna put some tomato on the bottom, some avocado, or anything you like. Maybe some pickle would be nice. It goes very well. And then we're gonna put the burger. Oops. And then of course we're gonna put the ketchup on top. A lot. And then, mayo on top. And then ketchup. A lot of ketchup. And then what else? We're gonna put a little bit of mustard if you like. And then we're gonna cover with another lettuce. If you like, you can put some sticks to make it like a burger looking. And
Wow.
ta-da!
Beautiful.
Who wants to have a bite?
That looks amazing.
You wanna have a bite?
Yes, please. Shall we
I
try
think
it?
you need to go like this.
Oh wow, like this?
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Mm.
Looks very,
Probably let's take this one out.
looks like it's gonna slide. Get messy.
Whoa.
Mmm. Wow. Wow.
It's good, eh?
Mmm. It's incredible.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, and then we have last one. We'll do the nori roll.
Thank you.